Look what's happening to Honesty Oracle. I'm doing past life readings today for my cancers. Alright, past life for the cancers. What was y'all doing? What was y'all at? Trees is coming out a lot for a lot of people. You guys could have been forgers. You guys could have been in biblical times. Or you maybe from a Celtic tribe where trees is significant. Tree could have been a clan's, could have been something connected with the clan's name. You got angels. You guys got angels, phobias, trees, Celtic. I'm hearing some of y'all have a phobia about trees because at some point you guys were hanging from one. This could have been some type of ritual practice that went wrong, is what I'm hearing. Or this could have been some type of death that was bestowed upon you. Two more cards. I pulled 6 for everybody. You guys, so guys also got Native American and leaving or travel. Some of you may have left certain territories because of hardships and death, is what I'm hearing. So, of course, my cancers, my emotional babies. Of course, y'all shit gonna have all the fixings of a Lifetime movie, drama and tragedy, light and love. You guys got your purposes to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So trauma a lot of you come from a lifetime of trauma. In fact, some of you were born as a Cancer sun sign in order to release said trauma, to face said trauma. You left yourself a breadcrumb just to make sure that you will always come back to this in this lifetime and face your emotions, face your traumas, face your triggers, face who you are as a person or who you were and who you were as a person. Some of you may need to step into and look into Celtic bloodlines. Some of you may have I'm hearing clansmen. Some of you are part of a clan that you left because of conditions. Same thing with Native American. Some of you left a home because of the conditions. And I think this has followed you throughout more than one lifetime with this phobia of trees, with this Celtic and Native American heritage card that came out. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. I feel like a lot of y'all have a lot of dreams in the wilderness where you guys are lost, you guys are stuck, or you guys wake up in dark moss or dark grass. You guys wake up on the ground. And basically, it's the trauma part of you reliving your death over and over again. You still have not yet come. You might get like bits and pieces in multiple dreams. You'll have bits and pieces of what happened, but in your mind has not yet configured out a way to bring all of those into fruition to actually form one complete story for yourself of what happened. You guys also have strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Like I said, this is something that you guys have followed time through time and time again. The phobias are pretty much your trigger to what's going to make you leave or travel elsewhere. Leave a relationship, leave a friendship. Hell, some of you may even leave fatherhood or motherhood because of a deep-seated phobia or trigger that you don't know that you have. You just know that there's certain situations that make you feel uneasy, certain situations you don't want to be a part of, certain aspects of situations that you repeatedly think about, but you don't really know why you feel so impartial to them. Well, it's because it's a trigger for you. It's a deep-seated trigger that has followed you through multiple lifetimes. And the concept for this lifetime is really for you to bring it, connect it, bring it together, and heal it. A lot of y'all are not having the accountability to actually heal yourself, not through just these traumas. A lot of the shit that y'all do here is because of the shit you do here. We be thinking, oh yes, now granted, a lot of things that you came with, as a child.
MJ, speak with me, Lord.
A lot of you think that the things that you go through now with relationships have to do with this lifetime, and they don't. They actually have to do with your past lifetime. When you guys finally connect those thoughts, the approaches that you take now, family, love, career, how you even deal with those things will actually change for you. You'll start living according to your true purpose and living according to who you truly are. You guys will start acting accordingly to what it is that you need to do in order to connect these dots and clear some of the karma, some of the traumas that are happening to you now. Because like I said, I've been doing y'all readings for a while, and every time I come back to them, it's really the same emotional, I don't know. You guys are stuck in a stasis right now. Have been that way for a while. A lot of the moodiness and things that you go through are, again, just literally perspectives and concepts that you guys need to overcome, and they all stem from past lifetimes. A lot of what you go through don't even stem from this lifetime. It's just the fact that it's actually here in your present paradigm. You kind of you feel, because you're only thinking in the 3D. You're only thinking in the 3D. You don't have, I don't want to say the strength. You're not mindful. You're not mindful of what it is you need to bring things into fruition. You guys pull courage again, letting you know that all the hardships and relationships and perspectives of how you deal with people literally come from past lifetimes. You guys got courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of light. Again, your lifetimes are essentially, and what you've been through them, are essentially what is going to heal a lot of the traumas from your past life. A lot of the phobias that you may call preferences now have been long, deep-seated within you. You guys also have inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Your emotions, as much as they can be weaknesses, they actually are your strength. They are the cusps that you're supposed to grasp onto when nothing in the world makes sense to you. It's the balance that you find when you feel like you're teetering too far to the right or too far to the left. It is the savior, the lifesaver that you grasp onto when the tides are getting too high and you feel like you're going underwater. Your emotions, in fact, are actually your strengths. However, you have to use them productively in order for them to be effective. You have to be able to walk and withstand the hardships and things that you go through. And that's okay. I mean, it's okay to do that. It's okay to be that way. It's okay to be within that mindset, as long as you have the ability, the power, and the will and the wherewithal to actually bring yourself out of that. To be able to say, hey, this isn't healthy. Let me turn this car around. Let me go the opposite way. Or, hey, there's a roadblock here. Instead of trying to fucking go around it, I'm going to just turn around and find a new route. There's new perspectives and new things that need to be implemented in your paradigm. And when they're not implemented in your paradigm, you have a harder time. You guys have a harder time in your mission. You guys have a harder time with direction. You guys have a harder time with self-direction, more so. So going within, finding the things that are not tangible, beautiful, so that you can actually enjoy your experience here. But right now, you guys are getting ready to leave again. Some of y'all are getting ready to leave a situation. Y'all getting ready to leave a person. And it's based off of trust. A lot of y'all got new relationships and new people coming in. But you will stop fucking with this person based off of a phobia of being hurt or it going the same way. And it has nothing to do with what you've suffered from here. It has everything to do with what you've already been through in past lifetimes. What you've already stood to gain or stood to lose from a past lifetime. It has nothing to do with now. You guys have angels here, means that you did come with a form of protection. You did come with watchers, but you also signed a contract. When I'm saying this, for some people, it means protection, but it also is, okay, walk with me here. This is when Akashic Records is better for individuals. So angels come out in different aspects. Yours is, if you don't bring some type of balance to this, your consequence for the contract not being fulfilled is for you to become an angel. Now, two things. We are taught that angels are one thing, right? However, we don't acknowledge, we don't talk about, we don't approach the subject of fallen angels and what that actually means, what it actually means to be a fallen angel. What does that transmute to? It transmutes to a star. So when you look up and it's not a spaceship out there, and you're actually looking at the star, those are fallen angels. That's pretty much the punishment for fallen angels, is to become a star. And you serve out a portion of infinite lifetimes in that manner, based off of whatever, things that you have not done. And this is something that you signed a soul contract for specifically. You had options of, if your contract doesn't get fulfilled in this lifetime based off these lifetimes, that you had options. You could have either been born into this, born into that, but you chose to be, you chose the option of becoming a fallen angel, becoming a star, basically. In your mind, you fanciful of becoming a star and to being able to see everything that goes on around you, but what you failed to realize was that you don't get to act. And you wasn't equipped with all this knowledge prior to choosing, because you were supposed to choose based off of your soul, based off your spirit, based off your heart, and not what sounded good. But you didn't take that aspect. You actually chose to serve out the consequence of not meeting your contract as a star, without really fully entering and understanding what a star is. You didn't get that information till later, and by then it was too late, because you'd already made your choice. You'd already signed your soul on the dotted line. So it's really vital for you to get these lessons, and that's why for the past 2-3 years y'all kind of been in the same slump, same cusp, because it's vital for you to get this lesson. If you don't get the lesson, how you spend your next few millennia is not going to be, in a sense, of rewarding for you. And you're going to have to come back, do it all over again, and still you're going to face that trauma from the amount of infinite lifetimes that you've sent yourself to. Now, mind you, like I said, your ears are going to hear this on the 3D realm and not know what the fuck I'm talking about. However, and this is why I say Akashic records are very extensive. When I do Akashic record readings, I generally do not do collective past life readings at all, to be quite honest, because there's so many different aspects that exist. And when you're talking to a collective of people, a lot of y'all want what I'm saying to make sense for everybody, and it's not gonna make sense for everybody, because it's not meant for everybody. A lot of what I'm saying is gonna make sense to those who it's supposed to make sense to, or you might even get an inkling of, okay, that sounds like something, but the rest of it don't make no sense. Inbox me. I tell people that you're open to inbox me all the time. If you just listen to these motherfuckers, you just listen to them, and you're not getting them, and I'm actually giving y'all motherfucking tea. I'm actually giving you the fucking guidebook of what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going. If you don't take heed to that shit, that's not my problem. It ain't my fault. Can't never say no nobody tell you. And this is the wonderful thing about knowledge. When you give it, regardless of who accepts it, who believes it, guess what? The universe don't give a fuck. The universe say, oh, well, shit, she did her job. She did what we told her to do. She did what we directed her to do. If you know me in person, or you work with me in person, then we all know that I'm a compass. Generally, when people get to me, that's why they, look, confirmation. Generally, when people come to me, that's why they come to me, because I'm a compass. If you choose not to look at the fucking compass and you choose to feel yourself around in the dark, that is not the compass's fault. That is your fault. All right, Cancers. Namaste.